Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray back at you with a weekly stock market update. This is where I get you ready for the week. Maybe I run a few ideas that I have for the week that I'm looking for, and maybe that'll help you out too. All right, without further ado, let's get right to it. I did not alter my expected move on the chart yet because I wanted you to see the importance of it. And you can use the expected move for any underlying that is liquid. I would say just about your top stocks, the I would say maybe the top 100 traded or something like that. If they have weekly options, then you probably it's safe to say you can use the weekly expected move. Um, that I think, as far as you got to make sure the underlying is liquid in order to use the options market for your expected move. Now, right here we can see for the week. Last week started on what was that Monday, September 23rd. You can see right here. Um, it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday went right up there into the expected move, and then Friday. Now the expected move that I use is the one that TastyTrade uses has on its option chain. They have a certain way that they use to figure it out. And I just take this ruler right here and I put it on the screen. Now, I think last week, if I remember correctly, the expected move was right around like 64, $65. This week we sitting right at currently $86. Right. So if I was to, all I'm gonna do is click this and I will move it, up about $86. So I don't know, $86. We're gonna do some easy. I gotta pull my calculator out just to make sure we get it right. So I'm just adding $86 and to what I already have on the screen, and it's gonna give me what is it? 57. Did I add it? You can't see I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. I got a calculator put up on my other monitor. 58, 24, 19. So I'm just gonna come type that in, and you're gonna see you see it moved up. And that's what I do. I do this every weekend. Normally, I already have it done for you guys, so you don't never see me do it. But one of the reasons why I do it like this, and then I go ahead and set it, and then there, boom. Now that's my high for the week, and then I'll take that same amount of 8602, and then I will subtract it from the amount from the starting amount for the week, and I do it on the SPX. And sometimes I will say 56, 52, 68. I will say that 56, 52.68. I will use it on something like maybe let's say maybe Apple, Tesla. You can use it on underlines like that because those underlines, Nvidia, are very liquid as far as the option market is concerned. And so I don't mind using it on those, you see? And then now I have my range for the week. Now you may say, what if I'm trading something else? What I'll do now, let's say that the SPX gets down around this range, right? What I could be trading something else, especially if it's in the S&P 500. Now, all these stocks over here that's on my watch list are in the S&P 500, I think, except for maybe GameStop. And once S&P 500 gets around here, I would say a support level, I may take profit in a short that I'm shorting. So that's why I think it's very important to do this, at least in my opinion anyway. And so then what I do is I'll go ahead and save this, and then boom. So now we got to save. Now, what I also want to take a look at with this week's expected move being expanded, because remember last week I said it was about 65. So this week we right around 86, right? That's about 21 more dollars. That's telling us that volatility is expanding for the week or expectedly anyway. So let's go look at the VIX and let's see. I want to show you guys something. You can see the VIX. Now I don't have any indicators on right now. We're just looking look at this candlestick right here. Nice green candlestick on Friday as we ended the week, right? You can see for the week it just chop, chop, chop. And then it got a nice green up candlestick right here. That's a big candlestick for volatility. Now I'll look at the VIX and sometimes I look at forward slash VX, which is the futures. The forward slash VX, the volatility futures, I kind of give you, and you can see a big green candlestick here, more day like intraday. So this for me will show me like if I'm doing some intraday trading and I see the volatility futures bid up, right? I'll pay more attention to that. But like on a daily, monthly basis, then I'm looking at the VIX, and you can see. And what now when I throw my indicators on, let's see what it looks like then, and we can see that here if I'm looking right here, going up across my indicators, right? Across my little moving averages right here. And you can see down here on my stochastic, we actually have a crossover from over sold to right up out of there on the stochastic. So I want to see something like that. Let's see what we get. Now, I was monitoring this, and on Friday, I did put a call spread on in the spot. Excuse me. Now, I sold a call spread. That is a bearish position, right? I'm right up here in my little reversal zone as far as this move from down here, starting back in August. It hit nearly every level. This is the last level. This one right here is I never trade to this level. That's anywhere between this range and here is when I start to get short, right? So I sold a call spread and out of the money call spread. Went out about, I think at the time it was may have been like 35 days. That's my sweet spot for my call spreads. I like to be around 35 to 55 days when I'm doing my call spreads. And you can see um, right here, I sold the 585, bought the 590. That's a $5 wide call spread, took in premium of 150, right? I think the probability of profit on it is currently is 71%. Right. So, uh, not to just show you guys that I do I, I do use some of the stuff that I'm talking about in the video. So what I expect this week, just in my opinion, for us to get some downward action. I could be wrong, but I that's what I'm expecting. Even if it's not a big down move, maybe just some sideways. It may go down a little bit, chop, and then it could continue higher. We do have a lot of geopolitical risk. If you guys hadn't been paying attention, I think I was looking at Twitter this morning. We do have escalation in the conflict between Israel and Lebanon. So we do have those types of events right now. The market is, I would say, it has been ignoring these events, with the market just going up, 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 up in a way. But on Friday, it did see something, right? And we know that the market's seeing something because we can look at this big candlestick right here. This is for the VIX. This is a nice size candlestick, as you can see. For the past few days, look what they look like. And then on Thursday and then Friday. So let's see if that risk plays out. Now um I do like to come into the week with a few. I don't have a whole lot of I got more shorts than I do like any breakouts to the upside, but we'll talk about like three that I got for the week. CRM, I talked about that on last week's video. Go back and check the video. When I did the video last week, we were right here, right? We had this green candlestick right here, and I was talking about it breaking out of this pattern. So what? It was at, let's put this so I can see where we were. At the time of the video, when I drew this trend line on here, we were at 270.44, ended the week at 276.64. I literally said that like I thought that it would break out of here, and then we right up here into this. Now we got resistance where this gap was back on May 23rd. So it filled this gap. Now, me personally, do I think it could possibly go higher? Yeah, it could. Um, if you got into this week and you made you $5 or $6 out of it, I don't know what if I would continue to hold, right? I let if you're asking me, if I own shares, I'd be selling calls against those shares if I wanted to hold on to CRM. That's just my opinion. We could get a little, it could come that here and retest this area and then take off and go higher. But um, if it was me, I'd be out of it. I'd be waiting on a pullback. I like to get into stuff when the stochastic is down here, to be honest with you, than to be getting in when it's up here. I like to get in when same thing like it. If you look at the SPY position, look, we up here on my stochastic. This is where I want to be getting short, right? And I want to be getting long down here. Look at the ADP. I think I talked about this one as well. The squeeze. We got the squeeze here. You can see it squeeze here. You can see we in a trading range. I do think may get a little bit more downward action into here, maybe around we'll call it what's this level right here, 267.79. So you may get 4 or 5 more bucks down into this range before you see some support. This may not be a bad underlying to sell premium in, i.e., maybe a call spread like I did in the spot, or maybe like an iron condor or something. Keep in mind, it does has have earnings on October 23rd. So anything you do probably got to be short term. I don't like being in option positions where earnings coming up because then it could do anything. Let's take a look at Boeing. Boeing is one I kind of like traded in and out, and I'll show you. Here's the option chain from not option chain, order chain from TastyTrade. As far as I know, no other platform has it like this. You can see um I made basically what $69 on the week right here. 3 out of 4 were winners. And it was just like because I didn't get the move. I got bullish, but I thought when I got this Harami down here, you got a couple of them just chopping, right? I wanted to see a big move and I didn't get it. So like I think I bought like a call and then I sold like a vertical spread and it wasn't moving like I wanted it to move. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna close out. I'll take my little profit and get out of it. And if we get the big move, I still have levels in here. It's just not moving fast. So if you buying calls, you're gonna be paying to sit in this position while it's chopping. I wouldn't buy a call at this point, even though you can see it look like it may break out of this level, this range right here, and then go. But you don't know how long it's gonna take. And so if I was gonna do anything else in there, I may watch it throughout the week, but I'd be selling put spreads. Then that way I could collect premium. Still has a 90 IV rank. Does have earnings on October 23rd. So you got to be careful because Boeing is one of the ones that will get some news on earnings and uh, blow your position up. So you got to be careful with that one. I would not hold any position through earnings unless you hold in shares or something like that. Those are really all that I have as far as bullish positions. Now, like I said, I got a scan that I run with a gang of um overbought where this may be the what one of the good times in my opinion to get short. I do want to talk about Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin. You guys see, I drew this a while back. Now, this is a weekly chart. Bitcoin looked like it's getting ready to cook. You can see we had the squeeze on back here. So if you're looking down here, they got the red dots down here at the bottom. That's our squeeze. So that lets me know I'm in a trading range. When Bitcoin comes out of this range, you look up here, you can see when it comes out of this range, I do think it's going to go crazy. It's just my opinion. And I'm not saying that because I'm like a Bitcoin guy or anything like that. You put this show me this chart on any ticker symbol, I say the same thing. So with that being said, how whatever altcoins you own, um, I will be getting ready to do whatever it is that you do, right? Ain't giving nobody no financial advice. I'm just telling you that with this chart right here, this is a trading pattern that when you get it, and I don't care what the underline is, it breaks this trend line. You either this is a weekly chart, you either get it, either it'll go and then come back, retest, and then go higher. Something like Bitcoin, you may not even get that. You may not even get the retest, right? So me, I do have like a altcoin that I have some bread in, and it's up as well. So I'm trading it along with this chart of Bitcoin because Bitcoin goes, then the altcoins should go as well. So guys, just I like this chart. I like this setup. So just keep an eye on Bitcoin and um as it relates to whatever altcoins that you're trading as well. Altcoins basically are like, if you don't know, those are, like alternative coins, just other coins that aren't mainstream, right? These coins will probably never be used in the monetary system or never be accepted for to buy things with or anything like that. They just kind of move with Bitcoin. So as opposed to maybe buying one Bitcoin for $65,000, these altcoins may be, you got some that are 8 cent, 9 cent, 5 cent, 12 cent, 30 cent. It's easier to get you 1,000 of those and then try to 10x that than to try to 10x Bitcoin from where it's at now. What people are saying like it's gonna go to 1 million, but you don't know that, right? So hey guys, hopefully you got something out of the video. Hit the like button. That helps with the algorithm. Even if subscribe, share it. Even if you don't, it don't cost you anything to smash the like button. Help me out a little bit. With that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace.